At this point, fuck Call of Duty, I'm done. There was a massive rumor about a standalone zombies game. The community was going nuts, and then they hit us with this shit. The rumor factory working overtime, this ain't it. At this point, fuck Call of Duty, I'm done. There was a massive rumor about a standalone zombies game. The community was going nuts, and then they hit us with this shit. The rumor factory working overtime, this ain't it.
Why does it feel like the video game industry is dying? It's one of the most profitable industries in the entire world. In fact, everyone grows up playing some form of video games, whether it was a Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Atari, and even PC gaming. But the industry is losing so much money year after year, and I honestly think it has more to do with the fact that physical media is a better storage place for your games, because your games now, ultimately, if everything is on a cloud or everything's on a server, it can be changed and altered at any point, and you can lose that data and lose the games you paid for. And there's also things like microtransactions as well, which is a huge problem, especially in the mobile gaming space. We're going to discuss all of these factors in today's video and also react to a bunch of people talking about the video game industry and these particular problems that's infested this video game industry as well. With that being said, let's dive into it.
This is what physical game collectors were trying to warn you about. Anthem just went fully offline. That means even if you own a physical copy of that game, it won't work anymore. And to be fair, Anthem wasn't a legendary release, but some people still paid full price for that game on release day and bought a hard copy, and that hard copy still will not work anymore. When I say physical game, I mean actual game data that lives on a disc or cartridge. Most physical releases nowadays don't do that anymore. You are renting access to data that lives on a server inside of a marketplace that you have no control over. And that's why game key cards on the Nintendo Switch 2 are such an issue. Not because they're new. Microsoft has been quietly releasing games that aren't truly physical for years, and nobody really batted an eye. The issue is that they're slowly training you to accept the fact that you will eventually lose access to the things you think you own. Because unfortunately, these companies know that once you're locked into a closed ecosystem, there's no resale pressure, there's no supply and demand, there is definitely no preservation, there is only terms of service. And it is wild to me that in a community full of supposedly tech literate people, that no one would ever stop and apply the phrase, "You will own nothing and you will be happy," to their own hobbies.
Maybe that's the whole point, honestly. This is why retro gaming is alive and thriving right now. This is ultimately why physical media is having a massive comeback.
What the f is going on with Xbox? Brother, all these companies are imploding overnight. But the Xbox stuff it's crazy to me, man. It's crazy to me. Like when I was a kid, Xbox was flying high. And to see it in a position where it could literally be shut down. Like you can see a future where Xbox ceases to exist. Phil Spencer stepping down, the writing was been on the wall. Xbox has been failing over the past decade, underperforming, sales really slouching. Redfall was a disaster. Game Pass seems to be a disaster. It's a lot going against Xbox right now, right? Halo, State of Halo being an absolute disaster, like the flagship game. I don't know how the hell that ever got to where it is now. Even the TV show is brutal, right? Like, but what is this shit? Aisha Sharma, is that her name? Was like an AI exec for Microsoft that they randomly plugged in to literally CEO of Microsoft Gaming, like the CEO of Xbox, based on what qualification? All I seem to read about this lady is she has no experience in gaming and that she's an AI advocate.
Maybe a lot of the problems have to do with the people at the top of these companies. They don't actually understand the gaming space at all. And to be honest, the numbers reflect that. While the industry as a whole generates significant revenue, projected $205 billion for 2026, many individual companies have struggled with unprofitability, according to aggregate reports. Unprofitable firms in 2024, unprofitable companies in the sector reported aggregate losses of approximately $33.18 billion. That is a whopping total. Net income declined. High-profile companies saw dramatic shifts. For instance, Ubisoft expected a net loss of $1 billion for its 2024 to 2025 financial year, and its share price dropped 36% in early 2026. In specific high investment sectors like the metaverse, Meta reported operational losses of $13.72 billion in its VR division in 2021 alone. Ultimately, it really does feel like a rejection of modern gaming, which ultimately I think is probably a good thing. And maybe it is time to go back to retro gaming. I still play my PlayStation 2 from time to time because I don't have to invest my entire life into it with microtransactions. I can just pop a disc in, play for 20-30 minutes, and have some fun. And that's the way I like to game. And that's the way a lot of people like to game.
You know what's crazy? the gaming industry seems like it's gotten worse and worse and worse. And I used to wonder why, but now I kind of got an idea of why it's getting so bad. Look at Call of Duty Black Ops 2 dev team versus Call of Duty Black Ops 7 dev team. And let's just say we aren't prioritizing having the right people develop these games anymore. And me personally, I don't give two shits if that would be controversial. I care about the truth. And I care about results. And gaming used to be good. And all of a sudden nowadays it's insanely terrible.
A lot of the plots suck now in gaming. A lot of the bugs are prevalent as well, and then you have to download patches to get an updated version of it. And ultimately, they're not listening to the fans of the actual products.
At this point, fuck Call of Duty, I'm done. There was a massive rumor about a standalone zombies game. The community was going nuts, and then they hit us with this shit. The rumor factory working overtime, this ain't it. How Call of Duty is so fucking stupid, and they actually get good PR for once, and then they shut it down? They gotta hate money. Like, they could have been released all the games on the Game Pass. All the old games would have been booming. Fuck it, don't want to do it. It could have been remastered an actual title and made billions of dollars. Throw that shit in Warzone. Like, genuinely, what the fuck is wrong with them?
That's crazy. So essentially, they had feedback. It was almost like market research, and the market research said, actually, this is a good idea. People are excited about it. You should make this. No, actually, no, we're not going to make that at all.
Is gaming now dead? Because I've got these two games, right? This one's crap. Like, I play FIFA every year, it's crap. This one's now crap. Doesn't do anything for me. So if I go on the shop and I see, like, oh, I'll buy a new game. And I look at all these games, like, yeah, they're good games, but I don't know, I just get bored. Like, if I bought that, I know a lot of people are playing this at the moment, Art Raiders. If I bought it, I guarantee it'd be a waste of money because I'll be bored in the first 20 minutes, and I'll be like, why have I bought this? And then you go over to like the free section, and it's just the same old crap what we've all played before, and it's just dying out for me. Like, it's just getting boring. I even tried Witcher 3. I know it's a massive popular game, and everyone said it's brilliant. I played it. First half an hour, I was incredibly bored and I uninstalled it. Now, I probably sound like a miserable git, but I don't know if anyone else is the same. I just feel like gaming at the moment is just not hitting the way it used
Maybe
to.
ultimately it's time for all of us to just go outside and try to enjoy the weather and try to enjoy life and not be confined to games and let games take over your life. That's again why I like physical media. I can just pop it in, play for 20 minutes, leave, and it's not attached to me in any way. I can just enjoy my life and then also ultimately enjoy the gaming time that I do have. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like down below. Let me know your thoughts about it, and I'll see you in the next one.